versus Shaun Murphy, winner of 6 world ranking titles and currently ranked 5th. And we're joined in the commentary box by the winner of the last match, Ken Doherty. Multitasking.
Multitasking, Clive. I tell you, it's not good for the heart, that's for sure. It's quite nerve-wracking out there, but I tell you, it's very exciting. The crowd are loving it, and it's great to be involved in it, and still in it, Clive, rather than in the commentary
Shaun,
box.
Okay.
And you'd agree, I'm sure,
Shaun
that
Murphy's won the lag.
this variation on normal snooker is good for the game in many ways.
Absolutely. I mean, the crowd are getting involved. It's a different format, you know, and it's getting great exposure on the TVs. A lot of people talking about it on the social media as well. They're getting involved. You saw the people dressing up last night as pirates. That was fantastic for TV. I think it can only be a plus. There's no doubt about that. But I tell you what, Clive, it's so nerve-wracking. I mean, you guys are up here commentating. When you're down there, it's a different. You play different shots. You know, you completely play the game on sort of the way you'd normally play, and of course you've got the clock going in the background. Oh, you got the clock going in the background as well. So everything is against you. It's totally different to what you're normally used to.
It is, yes.
Well, that prodigious miscue was certainly against Sam Craigie.
Well, that's going to cost them, isn't it? I mean, look at the way the balls are spread here.
Come on.
But it's good fun, isn't it? I think all the players playing in it, Neil, they seem to be really enjoying it, don't they?
I think they do. I think it's one of those things, really. If you have a bit of bad luck and you don't survive the first day, you think it's no fun. But Sam Craigie probably didn't enjoy that because he jumped over the top of the red and he hit another red, but that was too late. It was actually a jump shot, wasn't it?
Do you have any predictions who your main rivals for this title may be, Ken?
Hey, listen, my main rival is myself, Clive. If I could control the nerves, I think that I'll be a winner there. But no, there's so many good players, and you know, as Neil said, you need a little bit of luck, and there's a little bit of luck for Shaun, you know, and a little bit of bad luck for Sam Craigie jumping over that first red. But you need a little bit in this type of format. But I tell you what, it does get the heart racing. There's no doubt about that. And at my age, that's not a good thing, Clive.
And on top of everything, the table is lightning fast.
23.
Yeah, you're waiting for the cue ball to slow down, which is against you as well. So I think the important thing is not to use too many cushions if you can help it, because the table, as you said, is very, very fast. And once you lose control of the cue ball, you're in trouble.
30.
Well, Shaun Murphy is staying in position, and therefore no need to rush.
31.
I think the tactical players, of whom you're the supreme example, Ken, they come into their own if the frame develops into broken play.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened in the last game for me. I mean, it was sort of a perfect frame for me, really, when the game has gone 39. And a few colours have gone a little bit safe. But you're only really one shot away. I mean, particularly when the balls go up the other end of the table, you're only one good pot away from actually winning the frame, you know. But it's fantastic. 44. It's good fun. Can't wait for the next one.
Well, best of luck in that, Ken, and thanks for joining us.
45.
Thanks, Clive. Pleasure, and look forward to the next one. Cheers, lads.
From one former world champion to another one, Shaun Murphy is really taking advantage of that bad error from Sam Craigie. And does he play the blue to the bottom pocket? It's probably the only way that Frame can go against him. He doesn't know any other way, does he, Clive? Fantastic shot.
Well, if he can knock in another
56.
longish pot here, then Graham Dott's 96 will be under threat as the highest break. But the red eluded him.
Shaun Murphy, 56.
Interesting one, because the blue was a brilliant shot, but the fact is, if he'd have played safe there, there's an argument that Sam wouldn't have had this opportunity. And you can make 60 odd in the amount of time left. I know that this Sam Craigie is a very useful player indeed. He's on the short list of future top 16 players, I would say. Never know how far anyone's going to get, but this boy can play.
10-second shot clock now.
If he cleared up here, then that would be quite something.
6.
Well, it would
7.
be a demonstration of extreme coolness under pressure if he did.
Got to play a good shot to keep the break
14.
going here, though, isn't he? I mean, he doesn't look very comfortable, does he, leaning across there? Goodness me. Fine shot. Deserves to be on the blue, even though he got the flick.
15.
Straight. Yeah, I think he is. Well, he's going to pot the other difficult red. It means there are no more difficult reds left if this goes in.
20.
All of a sudden he could be in business, but there's pressure on it. And could surely not left-handed. Goodness me. Oh, that was so difficult, wasn't it?
Looked pretty difficult right-handed.
Sam Craigie, 20.
Or a rest shot, as it would have been.
If he continues to play expansive shots when sometimes there's an argument to play safe, I think. As I say, it's not in his thought process. Well, if he clears, and I say there is time, I don't know if he might have himself to blame. He's been cued brilliantly, but maybe he should have gone on the defensive. The crowd got to him there, but that's as bad a positional shot he'll probably ever play in his life. And to finish in the jaws of the pocket. It's a long way from where he meant to be.
Still not over though.
Sam Craigie, 3.
2 minutes 40 to go. 37 in it.
That's a good safety shot, isn't it? That's really made things tough. He may get a little edge of this. He can't afford to miss altogether. It's a fine shot. He hasn't covered the red. Usually a Murphy special, these. Now, Shaun. Now, surely is the time to rein yourself in. Well, he's done it.
Yes, and he's got the cue ball down the centre line as well. Snooker and Craigie on both remaining reds. Only a minute 15 to go, though.
Can't believe that's long enough for any sort of a clearance. Looks like we're going to get a couple of Crucible heroes through.
Yes, 2 former world champions.
Aside from all of that, Sam Craigie is definitely one to watch.
7.
A fine player, I think. something about him. I think he's very good. There's a bit of a dearth of real young British talent in the snooker ranks. I figure that he could be somebody that would go a long way.
And it's time that Newcastle had a genuine snooker hero.
14. Sam Craigie, 14.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Shaun Murphy
4,
made a 56
3,
break.
2.
And had no difficulties in closing out the match. So he's doubled his money to £2,000 and he goes forward for the last 16.